Welcome to Unhinged, Unfiltered, and Unscripted. Tonight we are doing another Zodiac reading, and today's Zodiac is Scorpio. So if your sun is in Scorpio, buckle up. This should be interesting. So Scorpio's dates range from October 23rd to November 21st. They are the alchemist, the ultimate edgelord, the vampire sparkle prince. They are a water sign. They are in the eighth house, which is secrets, psychology, death, rebirth, and other people's money, survival, and the occult. Their ruler is Mars and Pluto, and their quote is, "I am the darkness that creeps across the land. Also, where is your bathroom?" So let's dive right in, shall we? Sex addicts, riptides, dark wizards, psychic vampires, death guards, and the Macrobay. The Scorpio, the satanic holiday, presents all tied up with a neat little bow. If Cancer is the surface of the ocean where life flourishes and the water is clear, Scorpio is the deep canyon at the bottom of the ocean. It is one of the most pertinent examples of darkness, a place of mystery where no one can be sure how deep the water is, and there is no way of knowing what lies beneath it. Scorpio is the place most likely to be home to giant aquatic worms, sightless fish with jaws the size of jeeps, and other mammoths and indescribable creatures that could wreak havoc on dry land. So while it's terrifying that all that is down there, at least it's tucked away from the public sight. Scorpio is a fixed water sign, so it's a sign that holds on to all its emotions closely. Scorpios understand how deep and destructive matters of the heart can be and resent themselves for having such strong feelings. And wow, they have very strong feelings that can be destructive if unleashed. You can catch them writing breakup songs about a relationship they never had, stalking their middle school crushes long after they've grown up, and created dummy accounts to keep tabs on people who have hurt them. Scorpio is a sign that of the extremes desires. They are the opposite of Taurus. So where Taurus is constructing the scaffolding of their values, the building on things that are tangible, Scorpio. Oh, I had to lose my place. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Scorpio is pulling things apart. Scorpios understand that earthly desire is all but temporary and seek to build their lives on a foundation for passion. Forget stability. They rather burn up the fires of their own obsession. Scorpios doesn't just pursue a desire, they get a steep of look at this, I keep losing my spot, I'm sorry. They want to understand the deep-seated root of it all, the truth behind their emotions, motivations. They are intense. Ruled by Mars, the planet of war and passion, Scorpio tends to be aggressive, reactionary, and bold. Unlike Aries, they are hot-headed. Aries likes to strike while the iron is hot. Scorpio, on the other hand, likes to wait around until they can find their target's Achilles heel. Aries goes for the beating. Scorpio goes for the kill. Scorpio is subtle and withdrawn compared to Aries. Scorpio describes the premeditated thoughts that lead to actions we take. Scorpio is ruled by the planet Pluto. It makes sense. Pluto is all about the occult, survival, extremes, and all things goth. However, the energy of Pluto is a kind of extreme that many of us don't truly get to witness. Pluto is an atomic bomb showing us the worst of what humans are capable of doing to destroy one another in the midst of war. Associated with taxes, rebirth, death, hauntanology, the things that keep us up at night, Scorpios goes deeper than many of the signs before them. In their quest for wholeness, they are not looking to prove themselves or understand themselves. They are very much aware of who they are. Their quest is to face the darkest aspect of their personality so they can push forward even more. Are you goth as hell? If you are a Scorpio, your life's journey will be to get even gothier. A woe betide anyone who stands in their way. They are very ambitious people who are willing to go the ends of the earth to fulfill their desires. In astrology, where you find Scorpio in a chart is the place you feel a need to be secretive and intense. Those who have their sun in Scorpio are inherently suspicious of others, and as such, rarely show others who they really are. They are the kind of people who will go out of their way to avoid revealing their middle names, the number of people in their family, their schedule, their age, whatever. It's not just that they think you'll try to hack into their bank account. There is just always something they try to keep hidden from the world, perhaps for shits and giggles, perhaps for some more overarching reason. Some people say that where there's a Scorpio in the chart, there is something about the person that will always be hidden from the eyes of the world. And though, as mentioned, this tendency is quite reflective at heart, it mostly comes from a fear of being powerless. When you refuse to divulge or even articulate every detail about yourself, you remain a certain kind of leverage. Scorpio is that mystery, where a person finds feeling so deep and intense that it is beyond words or even conscious interaction into itself. When you give yourself endless freedom to be who you are without having to share it with the world, your abilities are limitless. Of course, it really sucks if you're trying to make idle conversation, and first dates tend to be either earth shattering or very, very frustrating. For Scorpio, most of their sense of self will come from mastering their ego, understanding their desire, being open to change, having to endure to let go of habits that keep them from evolving, and to let go of the hurt of their heart. It's not surprising that Scorpios have a reputation for being scary and dark, because if we hold on to pain for as long as they do, we'd face with the same risk. The tendency, when left to perpetuate itself unchecked, will turn anyone into either a loner or a villain. Scorpio is the dark night of the zodiac, where the individual goes to face their demons and comes out a changed or more improved person, or they turn into Batman, who is generally a huge downer at parties. Among all the signs, no one longs for romance so intensely and passionately as a Scorpio. They see right through people and are very cool with staring into the deep into the abyss if it means a soul deep connection. Because when it comes to romance and the pursuit of love, everything is life or death for Scorpio. They can't have half-assed feelings. They won't pursue anyone romantically if it doesn't make their blood boil with intensity. They want passion, their heart to be racing, a soul-bounding love. If you ever find yourself falling for a Scorpio, be as direct as possible and unleash all the emotions and passion you can hold in your heart. Scorpio wants to feel like they're letting go of the emotion that they can possibly master without any judgment, that they emote of love for them. So basically, their teen vampire novel protagonist come to life. If that gets you going, definitely go for a Scorpio. So that is under the dirtbag astrology. Now, we are going to find out what the fucking destiny is of a Scorpio. All right, so Scorpio, following their fucking gut. Alrighty, so famous Scorpios are Ryan Reynolds, Whoopi Goldberg, and Kris Jenner. If you see any sign that's more intuitive than Scorpio, no, you did it. Not only are these mysterious and majestic badasses in command of every situation, they're also the absolute bosses of this manifestation tool. Scorpios know things, and they know that you know that they know, but intuition alone won't get them what they want. With an expression that says, fuck around and find out, and a mouth that backs it up, Scorpios can come across as a little intimidating. That's fair, this water sign has intense fire sign vibes. But at heart, Scorpios are creative, intelligent, passionate, and fiercely loyal folks. If they can learn to use their considerable powers for good, Scorpio can manifest the deep connection they crave. Making work for Scorpios. Find some fucking flow. Scorpios might seem like the kind of people who feed off money, power, and the souls of those who disagree with them, but they're not really all that dark and megalomaniacal. They just like being in charge and getting paid what they're worth. Who doesn't? This analytical sign needs to work that challenges that ever-wearing mind of theirs, and it happens to require an NDA. All the better. This sign loves getting the tea and never spills a drop. Scorpios don't half-ass anything, applying that to manifesting work they love makes them unstoppable. Manifestation moves to make. You don't need to pursue power. You were born powerful. Okay, yeah, everyone is. But Scorpio clarity, passion, and pinpoint precise intuition makes this sign particularly adept to harnessing the magic of the cosmos. When you're ready to manifest work that fuels you, lean into what you already love. This fixed sign is a little obsessed with routine and routines, aka rituals, hold their own magic. Infuse each step of yours with intuition. Bring your awareness and energy to it while you're holding your goal of manifesting work you vibe with in your mind that has magical habits to master. Outside of yet another inane listicle of productivity hack, flow isn't about focus. Scorpio has that unlocked. When it comes to manifestation, the life of your dreams, flow is about getting lost in the work that feels good. Keeping your head down and doing the work isn't doing a damn thing for you if the work doesn't light you up. You need to zoom out and see the big picture. Set your intention to find fulfilling work and de- deprioritize whatever doesn't move you towards it. Then infuse that intuition with all the energy you saved. Shit that can help. Rest is restorative, raising your energy levels both physically and metaphysically, and when you're at your best, so is your vibration. But getting a Scorpio to take a break is like getting an Aquarian to do any work at all. You can't quite quiet your mind when you're busy responding to every fucking ping from Outlook when you start to feel your energy contracting and intuitive Scorpios will feel it. Walk away from the computer, and meditation practice is the best thing from a manifestation perspective, but anything that helps you clear your head can help. Level up, Buttercup. Like hardworking Virgos and Capricorns, Scorpios can't help but crush their goals. This ambitious sign has the dodged determination to do what they need and and a few things they don't to level up. Failure isn't an option. But when this sign fumbles momentarily, obviously, it's usually because they tripped over their fucking ego. You're human. You're going to need to help from time to time. Asking your boss or coworkers is one option, but that's not really Scorpio style. Another option, partnering up with the all-knowing universe. It doesn't even mind if you take all the credit. Manifestation moves to make. Acting as if might be one of the easiest techniques for the super confident side to master, and it's perfect for kicking things up a notch. If there's something you want, act like it's already yours. Don't just visualize that raise. Walk around like you got that money in your bank account. Let yourself feel like you've got money to burn. If you have enough of a cushion, maybe it's even spring for something you've been holding off on buying. If you make the universe believe it's yours, then the universe has to make it happen. What comes around goes around. Instead of bringing down both your vibe, let Cap win the occasional in off debate. Badass magical habits to master. Scorpios are physically incapable of admitting when they're wrong. To be fair, their intuition and drive keep them from on the right side of most decisions. But on the rare occasion that they miss the mark, the stubborn side needs to learn to breathe through it and accept responsibility. Digging in your heels is some low vibrational shit. Only to by accepting the truth and moving through it can raise your vibration and manifest the steps that are going to get you where you really want to be. The universe is all ready to pivot when you are. Shit that can help. Scorpio's quite confident and get shit done approach help you sail over obstacles, but you can still use a little energetic boost now and then. Since you refuse to let anyone know you need support, you're going to have to be your own damn cheerleader. Scorpio doing all the jobs. What else is new? Although affirmation might seem insane to this proud sign, they're one of the most effective tools for leveling up. Write them yourself and you'll be a hell of a lot more powerful than any woo-woo shit you can find online. Get that bread. This sign gets it. Money is energy. Of course, Scorpios technically see money as power, but that's still a hell of a lot better than seeing money as fit in it. When you view currency as more than the faces of paper and coin, you realize you could bring as much into your life as you'd like. No limitations or strings attached, but Scorpios work their asses off to achieve their goals, most of which involving gaining money and power. So they still need to shift their mindset to see abundance of something that comes easily. Manifestation moves to make. Despite being all dark and mysterious, Scorpios are rational people. They're not going to believe in magic just because someone tells them to, and they don't have to, though you've got the proof. Keen observational skills and memory like a fucking Google server makes it easy for you to look at how manifestation has worked for you in the past. You might not have recognized the magic for what it was at the time, but you know what to look for now. To search your memories of for unexpected windfalls, lucky timing, and high vibrational wishes come true. Badass magical habits to master. Manifestation requires trust, which isn't one of the Scorpio's strong suits. This sign doesn't believe in leaving things to chance, but that's not what manifestation's about. You're not wishing on a fucking dandelion here. You're harnessing an ancient power that most people have no idea how to use. How very Scorpio of you. Moving strategically and expecting results based on those efforts, and even you can admit that the universe is trustworthy. It is an omnipotent force, no messy emotions, judgments, or agendas to get in the way. It's just reflecting back on to you what you put shit that can help. Although Scorpios understand that abundance is more than a number in their bank account, they have a hard time separating it from their self-worth. To this hardworking sign, abundance comes to those who deserve it, except that it doesn't. Just look at the nearest billionaire for proof. When you give the universe an energetic space to get creative, you'll discover that there are countless ways for an abundance to come into your life that have nothing to do with work. All you have to do is challenge those limiting beliefs and trust that good shit is on its way. Scorpio in love, lust, and friendship. Worry about yourself. Few people know this themselves as well as Scorpios do. For this sign, the question isn't what do you want? It's what are you willing to do to get it? Being a smartass or low-key psycho might work when putting strangers and arrogant bosses in their place, but it's likely to scare off some potential dates. Working through your trust issues and letting people get to know the real you can help mellow out some of that Scorpio intensity. You can't manifest good relationship or incredible sex if you're holding back, and this sign requires both. Manifestation moves to make. Make no mistake, you don't have to change who you are. The real you is warm, loving, supportive, not to mention passionate and crazy good in bed. But you've built up some serious fucking walls over the years, complete with electricity and barbed wire, expecting others to prove themselves worthy by scaling that shit and coming to you broken and bleeding is fucked up, and it's teaching the universe to bring you people who need to be tested instead of be true to you while leaving the room for the dreams, values, and opinions of others. Badass magical habits to master. That need to test people is more than just a relationship killer. It's also a massive energy suck. Look back on the last time you knew someone would disappoint you, and they did. Were you right, or was it just self-fulfilling prophecy? Another word for that is manifestation. Your thoughts and emotions create your reality. Constantly looking for problems and betrayals where there aren't any brings your vibration lower than a Gemini's intuition. Mindfulness can help bring it back up. Next time you're tempted to test someone, note to impulse and let it pass. Shit that can help. Like most things, mm, like most things, they try their talent in hand. At Scorpios have perfected the art of compartmentalizing. That's great for stopping yourself from throwing a stapler when your coworker questions your methods. You prefer to save emotional outbursts for when there are no witnesses. But compartmentalizing keeps your energy from flowing freely, and that can fuck with your relationships. The better move is to take a deep breath or two and calmly communicate your needs. That not only opens your energy, but also minimizes the threat of pent up emotions, finding a less than desirable way out. Choose your own damn adventure. As far as Scorpio is concerned, hell is a place where you have to make small talk with casual acquaintances. Their hardened persona might make some think that Scorpios want to keep everyone at arm's length, but this sign needs to kind of ride or die relationship that let them be themselves, especially in the bedroom. When manifesting your ideal partner, don't forget to specify that you want someone who's ready to explore your depths together. That is your story. You get to write the characters any way you want to. Manifestation moves to make. Scorpios throw themselves into everything they do, which means they go hard when it's time to get loose. This sign knows how to have a good time. That makes them a fun friend. but only their partners know how far Scorpios can really go. Their passion, intuition, and commitment make them some of the best lovers in the cosmos. And here's the good news. That BDE is a high vibrational. Enjoying some enthusiastic time in the sack can clear blocks, jumpstart your energy, and help you manifest better relationships and more good times. The Scorpio meet cute. Them smiles at you. You stares blankly. Them, hey. You nods indifferently. Them walks away. You silently wonder why they didn't ask you out. Badass magical habits to master. Although Scorpios know exactly where to draw the line at work, they can let their emotions run the show when it comes to their relationships. The sign swings from mild disdain to complete fucking obsession. There's no in between. A little mindfulness would be a relief for anyone caught in the crosshairs. From the hopeful suitor to the lifelong partner, put your impeccable observational skill to good use by keeping tabs on your own emotional state at least as closely as you monitor your date's chewing habits, and try to breathe through the extremes. Shit that can help. Sucking the marrow out of every fucking moment is how you get the universe to bring you more to enjoy. But the strategic sign is usually too busy thinking 12 steps ahead or rehearsing their past mistakes to live in the present moment. When you let your worries consume you, you tell the universe you don't have faith in its abilities. How does it usually go over when someone does this to you? Yeah, not great. Decide what you want to manifest in your relationships, then trust the universe to make it happen. Get that happy ending. Scorpios don't do mixed signals. They set an intention and they meet it. But you can't force your relationships into perfectly square Scorpio approved boxes. You have to loosen the hell up. And to do that, you need to understand that there's a difference between being happy and being in control. No, seriously, they're not the same thing. If you have to control something, control your thoughts instead of letting them create havoc. Use them to your advantage, like a true Scorpio, to manifest relationships built on mutual trust and support. Manifestation moves to make. Scorpios need to overthink everything, makes them the smartest person in the most rooms. But it can also make them pretty damn unhappy when they jump to gloomy conclusions and worst case scenarios. If you're going to spend that much time in your head, you had better get a fucking handle on it. Just because you default to darkness doesn't mean you can't change the settings. Challenge yourself to keep your thoughts positive, hopeful, and trusting. You love a challenge, right? Or, just channel your inner easygoing Sagittarius. Either way, you'll raise your relationship vibration. Badass magical habits to master. Scorpios know they can take an argument way too fucking far sometimes. When hurt or even mildly irritated, that venomous tail comes out swinging. So before you launch into a list of your partner's shortcomings or berate a friend for thoughtlessly assuming you didn't need their help because you didn't, take 3 deep, centering breaths and think about what you hope to achieve. Will a savage takedown help? Probably not. Be mindful and empathetic with your words and actions. Not only will it save your relationships, it will also bring a little karmic good your way. Shit that can help. Nothing is going to help Scorpio manifest healthy relationships like being less guarded. Whether you talk to a licensed professional who's required by law to keep your secrets or a good friend who's running your trust gauntlet, work on sharing more of yourself. The more you do, it will and realize how good it feels to be accepted for the incredible person you are, the better you'll get at it. And when you let that open, loving energy flow freely, you'll manifest more of the trust and unconditional love you're looking for. Finding Scorpios fucking happy. Follow your bliss. Scorpios don't ever settle for less than they deserve, and they deserve a hell of a lot. And for a serious sign, these folks can live it up. But following their bliss, that's just another matter of getting to choose their own path. When you partner up with the universe, you call the shots, but you have to loosen your death grip on the process. Give the cosmos a little room to get creative. It knows all the manifestation hacks, and if you let it, it'll deliver more than you'll even know you could ask for. Manifestation moves to make. Scorpios know that what they need. They're just not going to let anyone else in on it unless that person has passed rigorous background checks. That's fine, but you're going to have to let the cosmos into your little circle of trust, because journals are too much of a security risk for the secretive side. you probably prefer visualization. By seeing a clear mental picture of what you want and letting the emotions it evokes fill you up, you can tell the universe exactly what you want without uttering your intentions to another living soul or inanimate object. Badass magical habits to master. Scorpios might be surprised to learn they can actually use their intuition as more than a fucking lie detective. When you decide what you want and hand it off to the universe, your intention can help guide you to your next steps. The universe doesn't want you sitting around and waiting for it to deliver your dreams. Not that you could do nothing if you tried. This is a partnership and the universe is talking. It's up to you to spend a few minutes each day checking in with your intuition and listening. Shit, they can help. Scorpios have no problem cutting shitty, dishonest people out of their lives, but they sink their fucking teeth into the bad vibes that are left behind. And for what? You're not only hurting yourself, both emotionally and metaphysically. Holding on to hurt feelings weighs down your energy and keeps you from manifesting your full potential. If you're having trouble letting go, turn it into a ritual. Write out what you need to say, then set it an intention to move on and burn the pages, following fire safety protocols like the responsible Scorpio you are. Feel good as hell. Scorpios may not express their feelings often, but they are on first name basis with every one of them and all of their nuanced cousins. These emotionally intelligent folks understand how powerful that knowledge is. You don't need to know what you want, although most Scorpios do, or how to get it. They always have a plan. You just need to decide on a few core feelings that you want to define your life. When you focus on those, you give the universe free rein to find creative ways to bring those feelings into your life. Manifestation manifestation moves to make. Having the same value of emotion as Cancerians, but keeping them bottled up has consequences. Scorpios can get stuck in their feelings and miss what's going on around them. First, you have to recognize when you're spiraling into Scorpio's trademark darkness. Then you have to snap yourself the hell out of it. This independent sign doesn't need coddling. Just realizing that your thoughts are unproductive should be enough to make you flip the switch. If you can't find anything positive to focus on, find a way to distract yourself. You can work on positively later. Scorpio's hobbies: plotting revenge on strangers for perceived slights, saying I told you so, sexting, testing friends' loyalty, cutting people out of their lives, and fixing all their friends' problems. Badass magical habits to master. Once you get a little bit more comfortable expressing your need, you can let some actual humans in on them. People aren't mind readers, and expecting them to pass all your tests and figure out what you want without telling them is setting you both up for failure. When you're closed off, so is your energy. You don't have to start expressing your every thought like a fucking Leo. Just crack the window to your soul and let that stifle energy of yours get some sunlight. And the universe will bring you reasons to keep that window open. Shit that can help. Scorpios can always use a silver lining with a daily gratitude practice. You'll not only steadily raise your vibration, but also collect some positive thoughts in your back pocket. For when you start to spiral, focusing on what you want well is a good place to start. Scorpios will have no fucking shortage of success to list than to try to name at least one of things that made you feel the way you want to feel in your life. Recognizing and appreciating those feelings is like giving the universe explicit instructions, your favorite kind, for making you happy. The last word. Scorpios aren't nearly as complicated as people think. All they really want are moments worth savoring, people they can count on, and a sense of control over their fate. And by adding some manifestation techniques to their considerable skill sets, they can have it all. They just need to work through their trust issues with both their fellow humans and the universe itself. When Scorpios lower their walls and open themselves up to the magic of life, they'll find everything they need to live as joyful, supportive, fulfilled, and loving selves. Scorpio's mantra: I wield the considerable power for good. So that is what I have today for Scorpios. And I'm going to do a quick oracle pull for the Scorpio kind. And today's oracle deck is from my new one, which is the Rebel deck, which a oracle with an attitude. So this one is: step away from crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spiraling tuna or spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer. Get some. That's all she wrote, folks. So if you are a Scorpio, if you know someone who is a Scorpio, show them some love. Reassure them that you are here for the long haul, and just be a good friend to them in their time of need. Outside of that, have a wonderful day. Stay unhinged, unfiltered, definitely never scripted.